heard of golden penis syndrome though?
Syndrome?
Before today, I've never heard of it.
I am so far removed from any of that.
So there's an article from the NewYorkPost.com.
Of course there is.
Yes. And it says men with golden penis syndrome are ruining sex and dating for women. So nobody really, you guys don't know what this means. So I read ahead of the article. So I would
This doesn't have anything to do with the guy that sent Angel penis portrait on OnlyFans today, is it?
It could be. Maybe.
Okay.
It's a medical term?
I would love to see your guesses. So, Logan, I want you to guess first what you think golden penis syndrome is.
Oh, it's clearly the dude from Jersey who thinks he's all that, thinks he's got himself a big old work hammer, and he doesn't. And so, like, he puts no effort into anything and thinks that, like, the girl just loves his shit.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Brandon, do you have any guesses on what is golden penis syndrome?
It's the newest the newest STD to hit the market.
I thought you were going to say it's the newest P.T. Barnum Circus Act.
I thought
he's got a gold penis.
I thought he was going to say PTSD. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, I was almost went there, but I had the wrong acronym.
A PPSTD.
Oh.
All right, Toby, you have any guesses on the golden?
My assumption is that the golden penis syndrome is somebody that thinks that they're so grand and great or whatever that no woman deserves to be on it, and they refuse to have sex with anybody because they're protecting their own legacy.
All right.
Okay, so let's get into this. And my favorite part of this article is it talks about this, and then on the left it says more on penises. so there's a whole bunch of segue on penises. Apparently, I'll show you that after. So
apparently, more on penises.
Oh yeah, more on penises. Beware the college grad cad is how it starts off. Men with college degrees have become so cocky. I like how they use that word that they're actually ruining romance for their female counterparts. One leading expert alleges. Only one leading expert, apparently. And
she's the one that slept with all of them.
Yes, apparently. Yeah. So apparently 40.5% of college students in the United States are male. And this is according to the National Student Clearinghouse, kind of like the Publish Clearinghouse.
But just this company works with college students with penises. So
yes, only the penises. So 40.5. So that means what's that? What's the math on it? 59.5 are women. So that's good odds for these guys, I guess. Meaning that they're in short supply and high demand when dating on campus. So a lack of competition has led these men to develop golden penis syndrome, an arrogance that stems from the assumption that a steady supply of females will be sexually interested in them.
Oh,
so they're dumb as shit.
So kind of almost like the opposite of what I was saying then.
Yes.
Where it's not that they won't give it up, it's that they feel like giving it up to more women makes them that more women that want to be with them makes them the more desirable guy because they're like, well, I'm in demand.
But I think you're also right. I think they're being too choosy.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is stupid. You can't be choosy.
And then it says golden penis syndrome has led these smug males, to engage in dastardly dating practices such as cheating and ghosting. Who the fuck ghosts people still? Because they're confident.
Forever.
As Toby runs off.
Yeah. I'm a ghost. And they're ghosting and cheating because they're confident that another woman will just kind of fill that role. There's so many women that they don't.
They're dumb.
Yeah. So apparently the term was coined by frustrated female students at Sarah Lawrence College in upstate New York.
An all-girls school, I believe. Still,
is it
still? It definitely was.
3/4 of all enrollees are the fairer sex. So that means a quarter males.
Sarah Lawrence might not be all girls now.
It must not be, but I mean, I guess it's hard to base it off if it was an all girls school, and if you're a guy or two that gets put into an all girls school, you should have a golden penis syndrome because you're gonna have a golden penis. You're gonna have your pick. It's like being on a bachelor show where you show up with you and 30 women or whatever it is.
Right,
you get to pick.
You get to pick, but why not pick all of them?
Brandon,
if
you're
it's
holding
1
back.
to 30. Let's say it's 1 to 30, just because that's the number you just threw out. If it's 1 to 30, I am not going to pick just 10. That's dumb.
In hearing what you're saying here, I do not doubt this is not a real thing. I think it is, of course. And
Yeah,
I
did
was
too.
a non-traditional college student. I graduated in 2020 at the age of 30. God, how old was I? 34. But I will say this: it just seems like this article is not very, how do we say, scientific, because it certainly wasn't that way where I was. I don't know if it was 60-40 or 59-41 or whatever.
Are you talking about the years you went to college, Brandon?
No. Nice. Percentage of women to male folks on campus. So what I'm getting at is basically the way it reads at the beginning. It's almost as if she's drawing and connecting these dots without any real, like, the survey said.
I'm not gonna. I kind of agree with Brandon on this. So, like, in all honesty, every college campus I've ever been to in my entire life, I have seen, just walking around, I have seen much more of a higher population of females walking around than males. Right? Like, and I don't know what male would feel the need to be choosy when there's a higher ratio for them to. I mean, like, if you have an overabundance of one, I mean, it's not like women are going to be fighting over you just because there's a 4% difference in ratio.
I also will say, and I don't want to mispronounce the name here. Is it Lilette or Lilette?
I say
Lilette. This seems like the kind of person that would do this, and I've had a lot of friends like this who are the only child and are mama dearest type boys.
Absolutely.
Mommy's told them they're the special boy and they only can find one woman and she must be perfect. So
they treat all other women like shit.
Mm-hmm. So let's agree on one thing. Just don't be a shitty dude. And let's make sure that none of the viewers, and obviously none of us, we already know we're past the age. We're never going to have golden penises.
Good God, no.
I mean, none of us are rich enough to have a golden penis, because I'm sure you can make that happen. Because one thing, not to segue into this, because there is a whole bunch of penis articles that I think are fucking hilarious that we're going to transition to. But what about the golden tooth? Do you remember, like, growing up, seeing people with, like, golden, like a golden tooth?
It was always like the incisor.
Yeah,
or like the one right next to it, in between the incisor and the front tooth.
Fucking weird.
Are those not cool anymore?
No,
like,
were they before?
I don't know. I would
if
like.
Your name didn't start with Flava Flav. It wasn't all right to do it to begin with.
Well, you got to understand one thing about Matt's little history. Matt loves himself, and not that I don't either. Not that any of us don't have some good respect for some good old fashioned rap.
Oh.
But Matt, I don't know what you thought I was going to say. I just should have kept going.
Yeah, I was like, you just started. We've been talking about penis, and you're like,
Matt loves
himself. I'm like, I'm here for this.
Matt is a hip hopster from way back.
Oh,
if
Public
Matt
Enemy
had
boy.
a golden tooth, he would have.
I still will. Like if I was ever at the dentist and they were like, "Listen, this tooth's a little fucked up, but for your insurance is going to cover it."
For the
would you like a golden
price
tooth?
of $9.99, 40 easy installments.
Like just one. I mean, people are putting diamonds on teeth.
I don't get that either. Like, all I could think of when I think of like diamond encrusted or jewel encrusted teeth is how it's going to rip against the inside of your gum.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I've gotten into bar fights, and the last thing I want to think about is somebody jamming my lip into a diamond and just walking away with that thing just split. Because I say some dumb shit, guys. I've been punched in the face a lot.
Yeah,
you look like it actually.
Yeah. The nose used to be like way smaller. Like, I am the exact opposite of the Michael Jackson syndrome. I'm going back to young Michael, slowly but surely.
Do you think he had the golden penis syndrome?